It's just falling out and it's breaking out.
Good. Thank you, Simon. Made an effort. Just tell your mum that I'm talking to them, not her. Good, Neil. How you doing, Neil? You like it? It's frogs. It's not mine. I had to ask around to try and get into it. D-Day! Well, I've no doubt I'll tell you again later. No date for me, Neil. Simon Lister. Oh, Leicester. They are 500. Well, I don't like it. It was not as responsive as mine on the throttle. I don't know. Just didn't. I don't know. I don't like it. You noticed, Simon? What a shame. I didn't get my hair cut. My wife let me down. She's been busy. Shouting at you for not cutting my hair. Well, what have we got in? 10 at the moment. Oh, here comes the little one. He ain't had a shave. Get it on your hair.
Oh.
Scruffy little shit.
I've just been on the skateboard, that's why.
So everybody say hi to him. Good evening, Wald.
Look at this.
Big Bob Jerry. I know when he says he just lost a tooth. He's just been eating pizza and lost a tooth. Hi, little boss, Simon says. Simon's noticed that I've got a nice tyre. Like that.
Yeah, it's a bit cuckoo though.
Bit cuckoo. Casey says hi, little man.
Hi.
So does JJ's. Yeah, when I do one the original live for the giveaway, well, I forgot about it, didn't I? I forgot about doing it, so it was rushed. I had a karate t-shirt on, and I had a few too many jars, and well, it was a bit of a mess. So I thought I'd make an effort. I put time. Look, it's nice. Can you see it? Frogs.
At first I thought it was lizards.
No, I think the frogs. Yeah, the frogs, aren't they?
Yeah, there's some frogs, some are lizards.
Yeah, my good lady put a shout out on Facebook and asked for the goriest, most obnoxious tie she could find, and this is what she came up with. So I'm quite happy with that, aren't we?
Yeah, that's how I could tell.
Yeah, Simon Gunning, he said it's a nice tie. The guy there, JJ Motors, says best whistle and flute. Minute. Whistle and flute.
Page.
Suit.
Oh.
Cotton round slang. So we'll do a bit of Q&A. So if you guys have got any questions for us, ask away. Simon asked about the 500. Yep, didn't like it. Wasn't. I don't know. Just wasn't. What was it? I don't know. Just wasn't mine. I don't know if it's just because I didn't have all my gear in it or not. I don't know. Maybe it was a psychological thing. I'm not sure. James, no harm in a nice tie, pal. There is a lot. I hate ties with a passion. And Simon, if you wear a tie for work, mate, you're a better man than me. Tech Sparky, good evening. Wald asks, what would I improve on the current truck and why? What would I do? What would I improve? Do you know what? My biggest complaint about the new truck, and it's not been so bad, is the stereo system, the infotainment system. And it was always crashing and freezing, and you do all your presets and you lose all your presets. And without tempting fate, it's been a heck of a lot better. It was in for service not this time, not last week, well, 6 weeks ago, and it was updated, the software update, and it's been a hell of a lot better. Apart from that, I don't think of anything. You wouldn't know. You've only been in it a couple of times. So yeah, I don't think I'd update much else. To be honest, I do like the truck. What? DD talks funny. He owes you some Bolton. Talks funny. What's he asked? Now do you want to read it?
How long did it take you to get used to driving it? What?
Driving an Arctic.
What is it like the North Pole?
No, that's Arctic with a C. Arctic is an articulated truck, you div.
Oh, okay.
DD, I know I've just noticed that you've just started your class 1, haven't you, mate? DD drives class 2. All those who've not watched, DD's he's a vlogger, doing really well. Like I say, he does talk a bit daft, but you can get by. How long did it take you to get used? Well, I've been driving Arctics for about 8 years now, and I'm still getting used to it. It becomes second nature, the reversing and all that good stuff. What's it saying? Doing sharp left and right and not being able to see your back axles is terrifying. Yeah, but you get to the point where it becomes second nature, mate. You'll turn into a bend, and you know you've only got to go up so far. Like when I had the 500 on, and I had the step frame trailer, I actually make reference to it in this week's vlog. It's got a self lift front axle on the trailer, so it only has the two drag axles. So when you go into a corner with that, it cuts in really, really quickly. So I was clipping curbs all the time, but it doesn't take long to get used to it. You really do. It becomes second nature. But yeah, good luck with yours, DD. You won't turn back, mate. It's mint. Just try not to get into the habit of tramping. I know you've got a young family at home. Don't get into if you don't need the money, don't do it. Don't tramp. Just do day works with the occasional night out. That's my advice for any new driver. Yeah. Hey Days is in. Hazy Days. Hazy Days ain't a trucker. I don't know if he's ever been in a truck, but I would urge you to go check his channel out. He's doing some guitar builds. I keep going like that because see my hands. Me. Guitar builds. And he does his own music. And I spoke to Hazy. I messaged with Hazy a couple of days ago. We might have a little bit of a, shall we say, collaboration going on, but we'll leave that one there. Hey Daisy, what else we got? Simon, I don't think so. I've used to wear it. Don't blame me, mate. I wear a tie for work. It holds up my trousers. Fair point. JJ Motors. Would you ever consider a Mercedes truck? The company I work for run those and Volvos and most of the drivers fight over the Volvos. I've never driven one personally, but I think it's a bit Marmite at Mercedes from what I've seen. You either love or hate them. Again, I can't really comment because I've not driven them myself. When you leave, can you swing the door shut, please?
Sure.
Good lad. I have had Volvos. I've not had the newer ones. I've had older ones, and they're not a bad truck to drive. Yeah, I always said up to the new Scania, the next gen Scania coming out. I always said I would have a Volvo for driving and a DAF for living in, because the gearbox on the Volvos are really smooth, really nice on the older ones. But the new next gen, I think, is way better. It's smooth to drive. There's no lag. Some of the automatics, you put your foot on the throttle to pull away at junction, etc., and there'll be a second or so delay, and it's just pap, in my opinion. Is that? But the new Scania seems to have nailed it. The living in it is brilliant. This vlog that comes out tomorrow, I've got the cab tour, so you get to see a bit of my cab. I know I've got it set up, but yeah. So Volvo, definitely Volvo over Mercedes. James Marriott, hi mate. Did you get my Facebook message on Facebook? Yes, James, I did. I've just got so many things in the air, juggling at the moment with all sorts of different stuff going on. I will get back to you. I will get back to you. I've got a little thing in mind for James. I've got theory for class 2 tomorrow. JJ's Motors has got his theory for class 2 on Wednesday. Well, mate, good luck on that. I did the theory, no problem. Oh, good God, I did my theory when I was for those of you who don't know, I was Territorial Army for 6 years, and I did my theory through the Army, and I really struggled with the hazard perception. I only just passed that. The theory part I found okay, because it's just memorising, it's easy. But the hazard perception I struggled with. So JJ, good luck with that. Steve Boyd, Happy New Year to you and your family. Appreciate it, Steve. Same back to you. Asks Simon, tell Lucas I'm not answering his question because he's not on the page. Would I ever use a rear steer trailer? I've used them in the past. The kicker trailer I've got at the moment, it's got what I call passive steer rear axle. If you look at the side profile photograph of the trailer, you'll notice on the arse end the last axle is set back a little bit. That is a passive steer. What I mean by passive, you've got passive and active steer. Passive steer is, it's also known as a drag steer. So when you turn into the bend, turn, whatever, the last axle, it just drags itself and steers. Whereas a passive steer, on the fifth wheel, there's a wedge where you reverse into the pin on the trailer. On an active steer, there's a wedge on the trailer that goes in that gap, that triangle there. So when this unit turns, it's electronically, I don't know how it works, some magic, I don't know. But that then electronically turns the wheels at the back. So they'll work in reverse where mine doesn't. Rear steers, easy enough. Simon Gunning asks, should I go back into the industry after a 15-year break? Well, mate, only you can make that decision, pal. With class 2, I've been doing it 10 years now. It's certainly changed over the past 5 years or so. There's a hell of a lot more traffic on the road. The driving standards have plummeted. There's no courtesy anymore on the roads. If I had been off the road for 15 years, would I go back? Probably not. Depends on your job, I suppose. If you're enjoying the job you're in, stick with the job you're in. I don't know, mate. That's your choice, isn't it? Mark Fit, just past class 1. Is it easier to reverse it? Is it easier reversing a rear steer or a fixed axle on trailer? Well, as I just explained, if it's a drag axle, excuse me, if it's a drag axle, it's just orange juice, no vodka. Yeah, if it's a drag axle like mine, what you're supposed to do is when you come to reverse, you're supposed to put the vehicle in a perfect straight line, as in trailer and unit. Put them in a straight line, put it in reverse, and when you put it into reverse, it activates an air pin, a ram pin, which is supposed to, notice what I said then, supposed to pop out in the trailer and lock the steer so it won't pivot. It don't always work. You get to know your own trailer and on how much. Mine personally, if I'm going to be reversing on my good side, so I'm looking out my window. I slept funny last night. I got a quick neck. Oh, I'm getting old. If I'm, this beautiful one's here. That's my little girl, not the wife. She's good looking as well. But if I'm driving on my open side, I'll swing round and I'll bend the truck around to the right, put it in reverse, and then wait a second, let the pin will come out, but it won't actually go in at any hole because the hole's not there. When I start to reverse back, the wheels will start to kick and the hole will come in line and the pin will lock in and it'll lock the steering axle. Is it easier to reverse than a fixed axle? If you've got an active steer, once you get used to how it turns, it's easy. I nearly trashed a brand spanking new 4-axle rear steer, or all four wheels turned purely because I did it wrong. I've not been driving long. So, I don't know. Mine's a little bit longer than normal. The longer the trailer, the easier it is to reverse. You imagine, if ever you've had the experience of driving a car with a little, what I call a garden trailer, you know, the 4x3 foot trailers, they whip all over the place. By the time you've realised it's going wrong, it's too late. You've got to pull out and do it again. Whereas the other day I had that trailer must have been 65 foot long with the cabin on. Absolutely piece of pea to reverse that because of its length. It doesn't twist as much. Oh, we got a bit. Okay. You see that? Oh, so the next comment on that. Obviously, that's the brat and that's the princess. But they made these. They actually made out of felt. They made the felt themselves and then painted them up themselves. It's cool, isn't it? Poppies. Yeah, good kids, clever kids. So yeah, longer the trailer, easier it is to reverse. Just take your time, mate, and don't be afraid of getting out and going down and have a look. There's the acronym GOAL, isn't there? GOAL as in GAOL. Get out and look. Go and have a look. My top tip to anybody: go out and have a look. I will do a top tip. My top 5 tips for new drivers. I will do that at some point. What else we got? Alexander Smith. Hello, Paul. It's Paul. Oh, is it Paul? Yeah, it is Paul. That's been 46 years. Watch my last video, you'll know. Anthony Garden. Hi, Paul. What's your favourite feature on your Scania? Oh, ain't coming. Come and say hello.
No.
Come say hello. Here she is. She's all shy. You're not going to light your lights up? Light your ears up? Because it's cool. Look. She got it from a Little Mix concert she went to a couple of years ago. Favourite feature on my Scania. What's my favourite feature on the Scania? What do you reckon my favourite feature is my truck?
I don't know.
Probably the tacho and the eject button on a Friday afternoon. I quite like that. That's quite good. Yeah. That's why I drive a truck and you don't. Favourite feature. Page. Favourite feature. The bed's pretty cool. Oh, God. I don't know, Alexander. I can't answer that because I don't really know. I think there's plenty to do. I like. Don't know. Okay, so James, how often do you come to Wales? Me and Dad love the photo with Scott. Scott. What a guy. Yeah, that's all I'll say on that. Watch the vlog tomorrow. What a guy. Aidan Bone, hello Paul, I enjoyed your videos. Have you delivered to Oxford? No, I'll have it's Chewy. No, Chewy. Chewy. Thank you. I can't say I've ever delivered to Oxford in this job, but I used to work for a company called Trustwell, that's at Barnsley, and thank you. And we used to deliver for Select or Explore, Langor Rocks, depending on what week it is and what they call themselves. But here she goes. And I used to move precast concrete, and I did part of the new. It's not new now; it's probably 7 years old. Doing gymnastics. Yeah, it was. I took a lot of precast in there for various other jobs as well. So yeah, I do get into Oxford occasionally, but not in this job. Yeah. James Marriott, that's what's my favourite all-time truck. Just a DAF. I had a 14-plate DAF at Trustwell. It was one of the first Euro 6s into the country. The 106s it got nicknamed. And if you Google the registration, I'm going to get this right. YN14ZFH. Yeah, YN14ZFH. There's crap loads of photos on Google about it because it had a military theme, and I went a bit OTT, a bit stupid, spent a lot of money on that truck. But it looked cool.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm getting told off now. Did you hear that? Yeah, I did. Stinky Guinea. Good evening. I wasn't sure if your name was Paul or not. I've known you since you were backyard welder. I know you. Yeah, Alexander. Yeah, backyard welder. Backyard World is my alternative channel. It's Backyard World. The welding. If you've not checked it out, go on have an Aussie. I stick metal together, and it's my way of de-stressing. It's rather than getting all angry through the week, I get home on a weekend and I start beating the crap out of metal and burn it. It's great. And I make a few quid on the side. It's pretty cool. I do enjoy that. So I appreciate that, Andy. Alexander, sorry. And yeah, Ian Matthews, he's a cracking geezer. He's a YouTuber. Yeah, just search for Ian Matthews. That's his channel name. He's a scrapper, not as in a scrapper. He scraps metal, and he makes stuff in his shed and stuff. He's a cracking guy. Thank you. Lucas, I've just answered that one about the rear steer trailer, mate. And the light board, again, I'll cover that in this week's vlog and in the cab tour. When I do this cab tour, you'll see what the board, how I made it and that. Matthew, good evening, buddy. Where are the kids? There's one of them.
And one's mine, got his teeth.
Gary Walker. Gary's prolific at commenting. I really appreciate comments, mate. I might not reply to every comment. I do try and give every comment a heart. It's just getting the time to physically message. Obviously, I'm trying to get everything done while I'm at work, etc. It just takes up time. So, but I do read the comments, mate, and I really appreciate it. And there's nothing wrong with driving a 7.5 ton. I started in a 7.5 ton with grandfather rights. For those of you who don't understand grandfather rights, I think it was 1995. The rules changed on your driving license. If you pass your test before, I think, and I'm sure somebody will quote me correctly, it was July 1995. If you passed your car test before that, you could drive up to 7.5 ton van truck. After that, you had to pass an additional, the test that you have to pass now to be able to drive it. So, yeah, but I got mine that way. Has William or Edward got any plans in doing any upgrades on your truck, like making it stand out more than it does already? That's from James. No, is a simple answer. Because my truck's going in March. They don't keep the trucks on fleet for long. It'll be 18-month-old then. It's already got nearly 200,000 K on it. So it's getting up there with the mileage. If you don't already know, I said WS, or should I say William Stobar himself, is part owner of a company called Smith Brothers, and they do second-hand trucks. So he keeps the vehicles on fleet for 18 months, and then sells them on. And then he sells them on and makes a bit of cash on them. So you can't fault him on that, can you? If you can afford to do it, why the heck not? So no, it's a simple answer. But different rumours, depending who you listen to, different rumours tell me that I'm getting something special to replace it, as it is the one-off in the company. There's only the one of it wrapped in the library for motorhomes. We'll see what happens. Beautiful daughter, just like her dad. I don't think so, mate. Beautiful daughter. No, she definitely gets the looks off her mum. Thankfully. Anthony Garden. Have you got any plans to go to Truck Fest in Peterborough this year? There's definitely going to be some of the WS lads there. If I get the new truck, probably. If I have this one, I'm on the fence. I don't know. Probably will do. I'm probably 80% certain I will go because I do enjoy Peterborough. It's a good week, good weekend, and I intend having some giveaways, just freebies. Come and find me, say hello, and I'll give you something for free. It'll be stickers, badges, maybe pens if I can get them cheap enough, that type of stuff. But that's the intention. So yeah, if I'm going to Peterborough, I will have a pocket full of that stuff. Come and see us, and I'll give you something. Daz in 1977. Unfortunately, what he's asked is, if you make great vlogs, would like to enter the giveaway. I'm using exactly the same names that were on that Facebook post that we put last time. In addition to that, there was the two guys that said they don't have Facebook, so I put them on. One of them won the draw last time. Haven't heard a word from him. So I said I would leave it a week when I did the live draw. It's now a couple of weeks in it, so giving him ample time. I've tried loads of different comments, trying to get the guy's attention, and unfortunately not. So Dazza, if you weren't in that original post, unfortunately, you won't be entered. Hi, Chucking Videos. Hello from Warwickshire, Simon Oliver. Great videos, thanks mate. Cheers, appreciate that. Have you seen my YouTube channel? I'm not going to lie, no. Sorry mate, I just haven't. That's Max's Chucking Videos. I simply haven't had a chance. I certainly will. You are on my list. I certainly will go and have a look. I'm not going to sit here and say yes mate. Oh, brilliant videos, Max, brilliant, because I've been lying and I don't do lying. So I will have a look. That is a promise. A promise is a promise is a promise, as we tell the kids. Vlog out tomorrow. I don't know if that's a statement or a question. I'm assuming it's a statement. So Max Chucking Videos has got a new vlog out tomorrow. If so, check him out, have a look, because I ain't yet. But I will have it tomorrow. I've got one out tomorrow as well. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's in post at the moment. It's uploaded to YouTube. It's scheduled. I've got a few bits and pieces left to do on it. And it'll be ready for you guys 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Sweet. Good channel. He's also an awesome guy. Oh, we're talking about Ian, I'm assuming. Alexander. Good channel. He's also an awesome guy. And please check Paul out. 2 brilliant guys to hang out with. Thank you very much. Would you work for Maritime Slam Transport, Gut Store, or Gold Star? No. No. Reason being, well, I say no. This is Max Chucking again. Ask this question. Would I work for Maritime Slam Transport, Stobart, or Gold Star? Heathrow? No, is a simple answer. If I had a choice, no. If my house depended on me getting a job, yes, of course I would. Anybody that says, I won't work for them ever, bull. Absolute bull. Reason being, you would go work for them if it saved you getting your house repossessed. But I don't want to work for, when I started with WS, it was a reasonably small company. Around about 120 trucks. It's now, I think, some 300 odd trucks now on the road, and it's growing big. I'm not really liking how it's growing. Leave that one there. I'm not intention of leaving or anything like that, but in that case, Dazza 19. Sorry, I'll get to that one in a second. Yeah, I'm not intending of leaving, but yeah, there's changes going on at our place that I like. So no, I wouldn't choose to go work for a big company of that sort of size. No. Max has asked again if I've seen any spotters this week. Yeah, I've seen a few knocking about. I saw one the other day. He had his back turned to me as I was driving down the road. Bright high vis. I think we're down South Wales somewhere. Might have been on the M4s. We're going into South Wales. And he just leisurely turned around, spots me, and legged it to the other side of the bridge to get me photo. Just made me smile, maybe giggle. I do, if I can. I'll give you a flash and a wave. James Marriott is a bearded trucker still at Trustwells. He used to drive, do videos in your old truck, the DAF. Never heard of him, mate. I remember. Was he called Gareth or Craig, the kid that took over, that was bearded? Because when I got out of that truck, another driver got in it and he had no respect for it whatsoever, and it got trashed. And then this other kid took over. I'm sure it's called Craig. I believe he's an ex. He came from A. Davies Transport at Ossett, and he started putting effort into the truck and getting back to the standard that I had it at. That truck was my baby. It broke my heart to move out of it, but I had to move on, didn't I? So I don't know, mate. It would have been nice to. I saw it the other day, and it's got a miscoloured panel. It's quite heartbreaking, to be honest. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I might do there's one of the little videos in my vlogs. I might do a little video and just show you guys that truck. I was very proud of it. But anyway, right, Dazza 1977. I don't have Facebook either. Hope you enjoy your trip to Scotland. I'm from near Glasgow. Well, Darren, I will hold that against you. Not wrong with Scottish, I suppose. Yeah, I'll stick you in. I'll stick you in, Darren. Max is trucking. No, let's do this one. I don't mean my channel. I mean you. Oh yes, mate. Yeah, I think I answered that. I've got a vlog out tomorrow. There you go. Evening, John Else. Good lad. Daz has asked, do WS, do class 2 or just Arctic work? The only class 2 work I know of that we do is high abs. And yeah, no, that'll be class 1 because they occasionally drag trailers. So you're going to have your class 1 license for that. Alexander's just clarified there from something I mentioned earlier about. I thought he was talking about Ian Matthews, and it was all about my channel, my other channel, Backyard Welder. I very rarely post on there. I have more fun just making stuff and de-stressing in there. It's just easy for me. I'd say it's a decompression for me. You know, some people get home on a Friday night and have a few beers or smoke or whatever's your thing. Simon, it's not. It's orange, promise. I promise. I love alcohol over Christmas. You know, some people turn to illicit drugs, alcohol, whatever, on a weekend to chill out. Me, I'd rather go and point over there because my shed's out that way, my workshop. I'd rather just beat the crap out of metal and do it that way, much easier. So, but yeah, I post occasionally. Speaking to another YouTuber, Alexander Smith might actually know this guy. Jason Andrews. He's got a channel called Make It Metal. I'm in talks with him at the moment for doing something for my truck, and it'll be a collaboration between him on his channel and me on my Backyard Welder channel, which I will put a little bit in a vlog somewhere. That'd be pretty cool if that comes off. Let's just say it's for replacing the print on my back wall. It's going to be something really good, really unique. Oh, I'm all bummed up. Gary Walker's asked, have you any plans to go to Truckfest Northwest at Knutsford? It'll be good to see you and the truck guy from Crewe. Chuck Gary from Crewe. Yeah, well, if you were there last year, you'll know that WS had a massive stand. Well, I vlogged it, didn't I? There's a video in my library from Truckfest this last year. We put a big stand on, big display. Really successful. The company did really well. Oh, pardon me. It cost them a lot of money to stand for the size of the stand, but apparently the business they did out of it was very good. And we had a cracking time taking the trucks down. We got really well looked after in the hospitality, free food, free beer for us drivers. It was brilliant. So yeah, I think they are. I think they are talking about definitely doing Knutsford again. There was rumours and talking about doing one at Peterborough, but I guess we'll find out later on this year. Max trucking videos. Yes, Max. Have you driven a DAF XF? Yes, that's the truck I was talking about. That was at Trustwell. I had a 14 plate Euro 6 DAF XF low cab. You know, the space cab. Hang on. See if I can find a photograph on old phone. Photos of my car. Oh, my car. There she is. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that. Oh, that's quite good. You see that? That's probably kind of better one than that, actually, because that's old. Well, that was a Remembrance Parade. So I was just giggling then. You know, when you scroll through your photos, I just passed in fact, I'll show you. My wife made me a cake. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's all edible. It's great. If we're going to do photos, let me show off a bit. That's one of my creations. It's a log burn. That's one of my de-stress creations. Why can you never find anything when you want it? Boom, 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 boom. What's that? What you got there, fish?
Raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade. There it is. This was about 2 weeks before I left. That's what I left. About 2 weeks prior to me leaving the company. And I'd say probably 90% of the work it's gone into it was all my work. So yeah, it was a bit heartbreaking to leave that. So yes, Max, I have driven. I had that from 14 to 17, 16. Yeah, 16. Would you like to do tanker work for WS? Lee Forrester. The tanker work, no, but I won't mind their wages because they're on quite a good screw. They're in. What the fucking hell is that?
It's my hair.
Yeah, it slipped a bit, kid. It should be around your neck. That smells nice. Well, your breath does. Yeah, myself and there's two of us based at the tanker yard at Markham Vale. Myself and he's called Dave Ansell. Dave drives a 68 plate. I think it was. He does the same work as me, same trailer, same type of trailer, but his is blue. It's in the normal company colours. And we were chatting about the tanker drivers, and he was saying he's got a couple of mates that works there, and they're on a huge amount of money compared to what we're on. So yes for the money, no for the work for tankers. Yeah, Simon Gunning, that's a big vodka and orange. It's just orange juice, please.
Try that.
Oh man, wow, what are you putting in that? What is it?
No, it's just raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade?
It's not fizzy. I don't need to like it.
No, not really. Well, thank you. Max has photographed a WS Transport once. Well, get your ass in gear, mate, and get some more. There's plenty of us out there, mate. But once you've seen one blue wagon, they're pretty much all the same, aren't they? Appreciate if you leave a comment. Good luck, mate. Oh, that's the point, yeah. I'm pointing up there. Oh, there. You won't see it. Oh, good God. Fat lads here. But yeah, hit the big thumbs up. There's a big thumbs up and all that happy stuff. I'd appreciate it on this, that is, and on my channel, videos, whatever. Yeah, so hit thumbs up on this one. I'd appreciate it. Guys, can we shut up, please? Cheers, Alexander. Enjoys doing welding to distress. De-stress makes lovely items. Yeah, I pretty enjoy it. I enjoy my stuff. It's good. It's good fun. I sold a lock burner this morning. A couple of weeks ago, I made it. Painted it last week. Advertised it. Sold it. Job done. A little bit extra money in the pocket. And you what?
No, try and comb my hair with it.
Hang on, guys. Can you please? Right, I'm just a thick truck driver. I'm trying to make sure I'm in shot. I'm trying to read that. I'm trying to talk to that, and I've got you in background.
Have you done it yet?
What?
The
No.
respin thing.
No, mate. You keep them waiting. And they'll keep them for ages. They'll keep them waiting.
You've been doing this for like 40 minutes.
Well done. It says there. Clear off. Smart ass.
No.
Oh, bless him. Oh, where are we at? Are we driven any down narrow roads? Yes, Max. I won't say on a regular basis, but I've done my fair share. More so when I was doing steel and the likes, but I have done. There's one called one of my videos is called Tight Roads and Union Mugs. That was horrible, with some dodgy reversing from the car, really dodgy. Guys, I enjoyed the video of you of when you done for the healthy, are you? Do I do it every year? Yes, Mac. Does it? Out of the past 5-6 years, I've missed 1 year because I didn't have a suitable truck because I was between jobs. I went between jobs. I was with Trustwell for quite a few years. Just a little bit about myself. I was with Trustwell for years, and then unfortunately I lost my mum to cancer after a couple of years of fighting it, and I lost my Swede a little bit. Mum and I were very, very close. That's it's coming up 3 years now. 3 years ago since she left. So I quit my job with him, and I moved on. So I had a stage of about 12 months where I was flitting between companies. I just couldn't sell. I wasn't in the right place to commit, and then eventually I landed at WS, and that's what I've been since. Been there for the last 2 years. But yeah. So the Help for Heroes, I missed that 1 year. So I've done it for quite a few years. I enjoy it. I enjoy the crack. It's good. We did it last year with the WS truck. I had 2 other drivers with me, which made it so much easier. I fully intended. I'm already in. The guy's already got. It's called Rob. The guy organised it at Wakefield. It's at Pontefract Racecourse. I don't think I'll be taking my truck, but there will be a WS truck going. I hope. I might have to take my truck. Don't know. Pardon me. But for those of you that don't know, the Mini that I bought myself, I've referenced it a few times in the vlog. As you can probably tell, I'm quite excited about it. I do love the Mini. Let's find a photograph for you. I've just ordered the vinyls for it. Oh well, it's going to come out on camera. It's quite blurry. But those vinyls have been ordered. If you can't make it out, it's Union Jack at the bottom. In fact, I'll hold it up and explain it. As crap as this camera. The Union Jack at the bottom, the 2 walking squaddies, and then you've got the Lancaster bomber. The 2 dots at the top are Spitfire, and then the hazy bit there is poppies. So it's discarding poppies out the back. That's ordered. I've got a Union Jack, unless we forgot the roof. So I would like to take the Mini along. I'd like to take the Mini along and have that displayed as well. So hopefully we'll have 2 the truck and a car there. So I will definitely be doing that. It's in June, I think. Oh, yes, Max, it was a Space Cab 460. Nice truck, old to daft. I have a CF wait for my new truck. CF's same drive, we're just more awkward to climb in if you want on nights out. Guys, shush, please. Oh, kids, don't have kids. I love my babies. The CF, I couldn't imagine tramping and living in it all the time. Don't know. Alexander, it's a beautiful welding creation. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of that Iron Man. It actually went to my lads. He does kickboxing, and he went to his instructor. His instructor saw it and snapped my hand off. So, Max, yeah, cool kid. He's Scott, good lad. Max, where are you? Let me know where you are, and I'll try my best to keep an eye out for you. He's asked if I photograph you one day, can you give me a thumbs up and a hoot on the horn? Yeah, if I know you're there, mate, and I can see you, and I know it's you, I will definitely do that for you. I don't know where you are, so let me know where you are, and roughly when you're around, and I'll do that. Walt 745. I hate driving in London. What about you? Well, as I mentioned earlier, I do. I used to run precast concrete out of Select, YR Rocks, Explore, and we are this week, and 90% of the loads were down into central London. And we're talking right down into central London. You know when they've got a dodgy postcode where it's 2 letters, number, 2 letters, dodgy postcode, right in the centre. And I was doing that for 18 months, literally. Down, workshop, back to London, workshop, back to London, day after day after day after day, 5 days a week. And once you get your head around driving around London, and you've got to remember that the first time you go into London, every single person inside the M25 is an idiot. None of them can drive. None of them got any courtesy. They will fill every single gap that you leave. As soon as you get your head around that and expect it to happen, it's not actually that bad a place to drive, I don't think. As I mentioned, I had that year when I was flitting between jobs. I worked for a company. I was multi-dropping around London, doing Moffat work. So I had the Moffat out the arse end on a flatbed, and that was entertaining. That was stressful because you couldn't take all the big roads. You had to take all smaller roads to get to each individual drop. It was horrible. I didn't enjoy that. But yes, sad but true. I actually miss coming into London because it is nice to see the sights. So, yeah, I like that, Alexander. That's good. Max again has asked any new trucks coming to WS on a weekly basis, mate. Every week we have new trucks going on the road. We're building a fleet and changing over the actual fleet that we've got. Like I say, there's probably the oldest ones we've got on the road now are 18 plates, unless they're specialised. So yeah, it's constantly changing. So a rolling fleet constantly. So yeah, there's new wagons coming all the time. Jonathan Jackson, hi. Daz, I said sorry to hear that, mate. I'm assuming you're talking about my mummy. Well, to kick me in the proverbials, I lost my dad last year as well, which was celebrated his, or commemorated, should I say, his passing. He left us on the 3rd of January last year. And 17th is my mum's passing, so January's not the best of years, best of months really. And in between that, I lost my father-in-law as well, which, it was 18 months after my mum went, I lost my father-in-law, then my father went 6 months later, so it's not really the best. But it's the only thing like guaranteed in life, isn't it, is death. Nothing else is guaranteed. Move on. Oh. Well, what have we got now? John Lim. I'm in. I'm assuming you talk about the draw. All right, buddy. Yeah, all right. You must be a Yorkshire man commenting like that. Must be from Yorkshire. Lucas, yeah, Scunthorpe. If you're on the M180, I'm regular. Back and forwards to either Killingholme. I'm at Killingholme Monday morning. I'm going to Killingholme and then going to Middlesbrough, I think it is, with a truck, a chassis. But yeah, we're regularly going up there, going up to Grimsby for Auto Trail, where the factory is for the motorhomes, and into the docks. Regular. You'll stand on that bridge, you'll see loads of WS trucks going that way. So yeah, you definitely see plenty of us. Yeah, as soon as you've taken the time out, I wasn't going to mention it, but as soon as you guys have taken the time out and actually come to say hi tonight. Yeah, I pulled into Lee Delmar service. Well, on Thursday afternoon, I went down to Clonelly and loaded and tipped 2 motorhomes to a dealership down there. I vlogged Thursday and Friday this week. And when I came back, I went from Clonelly, I went all the way across to Harwich. Strange, but I did. That's what they want me to do, so that's what I did. And as I'm coming through South Wales around Cardiff area, I spots his wagon coming. It's dark, obviously. I spots it all lit up. It looked quite nice in the mirror. And it comes cruising past me. It's a green MAN with a flatbed on. Oh, man, I'm all bunged up. So I checked Instagram. Not that I was driving. I wasn't driving. I was stationary. Checked Instagram. I look at the registration plate number. Referenced it to the trailer. It's just gone past. That's that Welsh little bugger. So anyways, a bit further down, he's stuck in traffic. I overtook him. And then we get over the M5, I'm still on the M4, bit further on, and he comes steaming past me because he's got weight on. I'm empty. Comes steaming past me on the load. So I glance across, and yeah, sure enough, it's him. Anyway, about 4 or 5 miles up, his indicator on, and he's pulling into Lee Delamar services. I'd already had it in my head to stop there. That's where I was going to go for the night. So I followed him in, like, and pulled up alongside him. One window down, passing the side window, and he looks across and like, just points at him. I goes, universal symbol, window down. Pardon me. And he went and winds his window down, really confused, looks at me. I know you. Hello. Come say hi. Come say hi. Don't leave. Very quickly, yes or no, do you want to see my wife? Do you want to meet the wife?
No.
Come on, come say hi.
No.
Come on. You've got to show me t-shirt as well. Come on, baby. Come on. One thing I'm proud of in my life, I'm proud of them 2 little shits. I'm proud of you, though. Come here. Come say hi. Yes, yes. Look. Thumbs up. The lot. Come say hi.
No.
This is my missus.
Hi.
Say hi. Look at this. Look at her boobies. Sorry, I mean, look at this. Trunk face. Sad though. God, I'm a lucky man. She's all red and embarrassed now. That's dead funny. So yeah, Scott Andrews, we had a cracking time. I bought the man a brew, took it to Costa's. I don't drink coffee. Freaking hell, it's expensive in there. You watch this, Scott. Jesus, man. But yeah, good. We had a really good gas. He gave me some good advice and told me not to panic about the channel, the way it's going, the way it's growing. I thought it was going a bit slow, but he's referenced back to his early days and his channel, and mine's doing really, really well apparently. We'll see. We'll see. Where we at? Done that one. My favourite truck company is Slam Transport and Paul Smart. Do you work for him? Do you drive for him? Or is that just on his photos? Slam always have decent looking wagons. Have I seen a Ford Alpha? No. I'm not really a trucky person, to be fair. I've got really itchy head for some reason. I actually have knits. I'm not really a trucky person in that respect. You know, I'm not one of these guys that look at a truck and think it knows exactly what engine it is, etc., and what gearbox it'll have. I know what a Eaton splitter is. Never driven one. I ain't got a clue how to drive one. And probably put me in a manual now with a 4/4 and I'd struggle. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. I might be getting a manual. I have actually requested a manual because I do miss driving. You can't really consider that driving, can you? Anyway. Jonathan Jackson's asked what horsepower mine is. Well, it's an R450. So the 450 is a giveaway. It's a 450 brake horse. Dazza has asked how many trucks in the WS did WS have in my livery, in the same livery as my truck. One, mine. There was talk of a second one going on the road, but that bit of talk's been going on pretty much since mine went on the road. We'll see if it happens. John Lynn, I'm assuming you're referencing my comment about you being from Yorkshire. He's down the road from me. James Marriott, Paul lost my mum in 20th January 2015. So 3 days after my mum, mate. Condolences, pal. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Alexander, you're probably already gone, mate, but appreciate stopping by, mate, and I appreciate the support. Thanks, Paul. He's just gone. Max, it's probably best, mate, if you don't drive trucks. I don't want to put people off who are just coming into the trucking industry, but it's not what it used to be. It's certainly massively changed over the last, like, say, 5-6 years. It's I don't know. If I got my time again, I probably wouldn't do my license, to be fair. But that's just my personal opinion. You speak to another driver and they absolutely love it. Can't wait for it. Speak DD. I don't know if he's still watching. If you are DD, comment and let us know what you think, mate. Well, I know what you think about driving trucks. You actually love it. You cut him in half and he'll have truck driver written. I think we love it. You know, like a stick of rock. He loves it. He's brand new to the game, so he's not been driving that long. yeah, so I don't know. Martin's trucking videos. Good evening from a wet and windy Scotland. Well, good evening from a wet and windy Wakefield, mate. It's no better here. I do like it up in Scotland. John Lim, definitely not a Yorkshire man. Is that Pandify? Hi. Fortnite Girly. Nah. Okay. Daz is a new driver. I've been driving class 2 for 6 months. What do you think of it, Daz? What do you think of it? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the industry? You've been in it 6 months. What do you think? Do you think it's an industry to get into? Bring up your comments and I'll read them out. Your thoughts, mate, and I'll read them out. James Myers asks, is Paige going to play the flute for a living? Well, if Paige got off her ass and picked up a flute and practiced, she might get a bit better. Quite frankly. We had that discussion with her this morning. I told her I'm going to sell a flute because the flute was very expensive. And she's... I guess my wife's watching. Because my wife just popped up and saying, struggling to get Paige to practice flute at the moment. Well, I've just said that, haven't I? So I told her I'll sell it. Somebody will have it. Yeah, right. Max trucking videos. Have you heard I like trucking? Yeah, I like trucking. Rowan Atkinson, 1980s song. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like that. John Lynn's 15 minutes from my yard. That's fair enough. Yeah, just working with an agency, but looking for full-time work at the moment. I'm enjoying it. Wages not too bad. Daz, you're on an agency, mate. Wait till you get full-time job and you'll see your wages drop. That tends to be what I've seen about agency work. They tend to be on a lot better pay. Well, I don't know, because you don't get the benefits. Like my hourly rate, I'm not going to go into details on what my hourly rate and that is, because that's one thing my gaffer's asked me not to do. But my hourly rate's fairly low in the grand scale of things. You know, I could go to Tesco's and get a better hourly rate stacking shelves, but I get this bonus, I get that incentive, which pushes my weekly wage up, which is good. You know what I mean? Sharon, if you're watching, I don't know if you're reading the chat, but James Marriott said hi. She's mine, James. Back off, pal. I will defend. Right, so we're coming up to an hour, and I think that's long enough for you guys to be sitting and looking at my fat face. So we'll do the draw. Dad's I had to it, wasn't it?
Hi.
Oh, the big boy's back. He's come for the draw. Have you come for the draw?
Yeah.
You're just going to do it now. That's your mum.
Yeah, I know. Who wants to get players practice a flute at the moment? Hello. Oh, look at Mum's face.
A big cheesy grin. Right, so Dazza, I've entered your name on the draw, mate, because I'm a good lad like that. So we're using the same, hang on.
Spinner thing. Hi. Stop being a cat thing.
Wow.
Yeah, she's going like this. I must have been doing
Yeah, Matt, sorry, before we... Oh, mine's stamped, I think, yeah. Mine's trucking videos. What? Mine's trucking videos I currently do cross-channel fridge works at Ireland and love it. You know what, mind? I don't intend being a truck driver forever. I'm no idea. I've said in the truck driver chain letter that I started up. Go check that out, actually. Go check it out. It's a little series that I've got to try. Before we do the draw, let me explain this one to you, because I want you guys to get behind it as well. The truck driver chain letter, I saw it on a van life vlog, and I thought it was a good idea. Basically, somebody on the van life scene has set 5 questions, and then asked themselves those 5 questions, and then nominated another van lifer to do the same. I thought it was a really good idea, so I've done the same. I've set up 5 questions. I've done a video, and at the end of the video, I nominated truck driver Haley. I messaged her and let her know that I was doing it. Would she be interested in being my nomination? And she said yes. She posted hers last Monday. Her reply, and Dee Dee, who was in the house earlier, I think he must have gone because I asked him something and he hadn't replied. Dee Dee popped up has Haley's nomination, so DD should be doing one as well. He's aware of it. I have mentioned him. I spoke to him and mentioned it. He's aware that it's there. So the truck driver chain letter. Yeah, get behind that for us. If you see somebody post a video, get on there, have a look who the nomination is, and then the next time you see the nominations post of a video, comment on it. Say, have you seen the truck driver chain letter? So. Yeah, we've already said that, Max. Right, so we'll do the draw. No, not really. No. So the list is exactly the same list as I used last time because it just happened to be still there, so I didn't have to retype it. Yay, bonus. I've deleted the name of the previous winner that didn't win because he didn't contact me. And Dazza, you can see right at the bottom, you're on there, mate. So I have put you on. So we haven't got a drum roll like we had last time. So we'll do it. Let's Ma! We don't need it. We don't need it. We can do it anyway. We don't need it. So right, let's do it. So I'll press this and I'll bring it up to camera and then we'll see who wins. Ready? Dan Mays. Whoever Dan Mays is. He's not in the house, but Dan Mays. Let's just double check and confirm that with you guys. Make sure you're all happy that it's Dan Mays. So Dan Mays is the new winner. Yeah, Shimon. So Dan Mays is the new winner of the 1,000 sub giveaway. I'm going to be really, really strict. It's Saturday the 11th. I think it's the 11th. Yeah. I think it's the 11th. In fact, it says so. But monitor there. Saturday the 11th. I'm going to give it 1 week. So from today to next Saturday, if he's not contacted me, this Dan Mays. If Dan hasn't contacted me, then I'll randomly pick somebody. I'll look through my comments and I will choose somebody who I think deserves it. Simple as that. Unless Dan Mays is Dazza. No, it can't be. Nah, it can't be, can it? Because it'll come up Dazza. Duh, stupid. So yeah, Max. So yeah, Dan Mays, get in touch, mate. I will do my burst to get in touch and hopefully you can get in touch and contact me, please. Let's get this over and done with because it's dragged on a bit too long now. But like I say, if by 6 o'clock next week, next Saturday, if he's not contacted me, I'll randomly pick somebody myself. I'll look at the comments and I'll randomly pick somebody and send all that stuff out to them. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you spending time with me. We're just over an hour. I had an hour in mind and it's worked out well. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate the wife stopping by. Hi, wife. I'll be there in a second. Sorry, I'll say that wall. And yeah, so we're done. I don't know why. Why is James saying sorry? Don't know. Anyway. So yeah, we're done. I'm going to take my tie off, get my sloggies on, go watch a film. Take care, guys. And check out the vlog tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. If you don't already know, if you are fairly new to the channel, I do post every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And you might get the odd one occasionally through the week. So take care and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.